I don't see Victoria as quiet. I see her as a dumb person. No offense.
Wait, do you mean like dumb as in dumb or dull as in dull?
Maybe dumb as in she can't read the situation she's in right now. Like she doesn't take things so seriously. She's so like this. She's just so live and let live. It's a game.
Okay.
You need the money. That's why you're in the house there. So like be serious. Like give me something. She's just so docile. She's giving me vegetable, literally.
The pressure is building up in Biggie's house and the housemates are beginning to feel the heat of the game. Honestly, I'm here for the drama because this is the content that we signed up for. My name is Chris and you're welcome to another episode of Paul's Hot Takes BBnaija edition. Today, my guest and I will be dissecting all that went down in Biggie's house last week. So I have with me in the studio 3 men. I'm the only woman today. I have a familiar face and 2 new faces. And as usual, I'll let my guests introduce themselves, starting from the man in the afro.
Hi, thank you. My name is Tosin Olomo.
Tosin, what do you
do? Media entrepreneur, podcaster, and a bunch of other things.
Welcome on the show, Tosin.
Thank you.
My name is Eric. I'm a social media strategist and a brand content curator.
Content curator. Welcome on the show.
Hello guys, David Ben, senior lifestyle reporter. Glad to be back on Hot Takes.
Okay, so let's go right into it. Let's start with the eviction that happened last night. So Ndi Nne left the show yesterday, unfortunately. What do we think about the eviction and why do you think the custodians took them out of the game? Who wants to go first?
Okay,
let me go first.
All right.
Okay, so firstly, I kind of saw it coming, but I was still surprised. And the reason why I was surprised was because maybe I really wanted to see more of them on the show and see how far they could go. But I can also understand why the custodians took them out because, I mean, they came in, first week they were custodians, second week they were head of house. So I feel like maybe they saw them as some sort of threats, like, oh, these people are really strong contenders. So let's just start taking the people that we feel our biggest competition out of the game. That's why I think they took them out. It's sad, but it is what it is.
I feel that is like on the surface level.
Yeah.
But on the deeper level, yeah, this is more of mind games here. Because Ndi Nne countless times have proven themselves to be snitches. Let me give an instance. So when they were custodians of the house, do you get me? And the first week, and when they were selecting head of house, you get me? So when the Mbadiwe twins, won and all, the Mbadiwe twins were somewhere, and then they came to the garden and they started saying, we thought people were going to nominate us, but nobody nominated us. Mind you, they still had immunity.
Yeah.
You get me? So like, does it make sense that they're still going to nominate you? Their little minds couldn't comprehend that. So they felt betrayed. Oh, Mbadiwe twins couldn't do this, Mbadiwe couldn't do. So about 5 minutes after they said that, Mbadiwe twins called them to the condo because the HOH, as HOH,
you
get a condo,
with you,
so you get to invite just one duo, you get me? And it was Ndi Nne, they picked. And I wanted to see the reaction on their faces. They were so guilty. They were so now they've already made that impression to the housemates that, look, I'm going to throw anybody under the bus. Do you get me? So that was the, and also Streets also didn't have like enough screen time. And I think they also wanted to prove a point and make a huge comeback. The fact that you get to be head of house doesn't mean that you're not going to get out of the house. So out with your bags, get out of the house. I think that was like a power move. That was making a statement.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I really like that point. I agree because apparently if you're like having a streak, don't make it seem like as if every day is Christmas. Because every day is not.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's it.
Me, I expected. I wasn't surprised that they left. To be honest, I was not surprised. Personally, I do think they're very boring. They don't.
Oh yeah.
So I was very. I was personally when in the minute Toby Forge and Mayo were asked to open it, evict only. I already knew it was bottom 4. Chinwe, are they in bottom 4? Okay, they're in bottom 4. Don't worry, they're going home. They don't bring anything to the show, so I don't. And again, I actually personally, I wanted this auntie nephew to just out of the way because there's too many restrictions, because my aunt's there, I can't really do. So I just, for me personally, I wanted them out of the way. Like I didn't. For me, didn't.
But I don't think Nne felt restricted because she didn't act like she felt restricted by the presence of her aunt.
I mean, during the party.
That always tells.
What if that's just not who she is?
I
feel they did her much good by living, like kicking her out of the house, because trust me, that relationship was already being strained. Like she was rubbing off on her niece the bad, like she was always bitching, she was always complaining, she was always
actually. I get that,
and that's not what you do in Biggie's house.
That's a lot.
Biggie's house is where you're there to as
and
much
I think
as
she
you can
really
flex.
took a lot of things to heart. Like she was really, really holding on to a lot of things. And I think, for instance, for me was when they were preparing for their wager, and one of the Mbadue twins, they were working with them, and he was trying to get to Nne, and she was like, "Oh, Nne is sleeping. You can talk to me about whatever you have." And he was like, "Oh no, it's Nne I want to speak to." And she got offended, and then she went upstairs to go and cover herself in the duvet. And Nne came and was like, "Auntie, what are you doing now? It's not nice now." And she was like, he says that it's Nne he's looking for. As for me, I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know what I'm saying. Then let me go stay out of their way. And I was just like, girl,
that's a God complex there. That is serious. That's a serious esteem issue there. Because you coming into the house, you feel everybody's talking about you. Nobody knows you. You're not important. How many guests are there? Everywhere you look, bodies. Everywhere you look, flesh and body. So you're literally just another person walking and breathing air and occupying
there are like 27 other people in the house.
Exactly.
Actually, so it's a thing where it's just how our normal life is. Apparently, you can tell that this is how she lives in her daily life, and it's a big issue because you can't live like this and want to go far with other people who some people don't even care about your emotions. Because I'm not even thinking that you're emotional to that extent. So he's saying, it's a normal thing. I want to share something with somebody who I care to some extent. I won't be sharing that with you because I don't know how you're going to relate what I just said to you to the other person. It wouldn't sound exactly how I wanted it to sound. So, that's just the point. Don't hear it.
The ability to mold yourself, you get me, in a house where there are different people and like different personalities with different, the way they reason, you get me, makes you like a very versatile person. You can't come to a house, you can't read the room, you don't know the rules, and you're trying to make them conform to you. Example, Damilola. Everybody was like, "Oh, Damilola is so bossy. She's so this," but she had to apologize and be like, "I'm so sorry, but like I would try to change, but this is just the way I speak to people." Do you get me? Yeah. So like with them, they were unapologetic, and it would have been a nice thing if they were interesting. But imagine being unapologetic and boring. Equals to mediocre. So
wow. Okay, so moving on, how do you think the house was last week? Personally, I think that I'm excited to see that the housemates are starting to wake up. Some people that were very, calm are starting to sort of come out of their shells, e.g. Victoria. I know she's not really out there yet, but now I'm seeing her interact with people more, and I really, really like that for her. So I like the fact that they're now taking their task more seriously. They're starting to understand. I really liked what they did with the board game task that Biggie gave them. They really, really understood the assignment and they delivered well compared to the last one that they did where they failed woefully.
Was it Victoria that fell down?
Yes, it was Victoria that fell down.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think I like the fact that, they're waking up, they're getting into the game. Everybody's like, really, 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 I'm not here to come and lose guard. I think I like that about the house so far. So,
yeah, but then again...
this guy.
But then again, I feel she's doing it to compensate for the strained relationship she has with her partner already. Do you get me?
But what do people really want from this girl? She quiet, you say she too quiet. She don't talk now, you say she's doing it to compensate.
You guys say she's quiet. I don't see Victoria as quiet. I see her as a dumb person. No offense.
Wait, do you mean like dumb as in dumb or dull as in dull?
Maybe dumb as in she can't read the situation she's in right now. Like she doesn't take things so seriously. She's so like this. She's just so live and let live. It's a game.
Okay.
You need the money. That's why you're in the house there. So like be serious. Like give me something. She's just so docile. She's giving me vegetable, literally.
Oh my.
For real. Like she literally has to see, she literally has to see her partner, you know, making effort before she's now being motivated to make effort. I don't think that will work, because I see that relationship going to be strained, because no matter how much you drag somebody, you keep dragging the person will wear you down, and you have to drop the person at the end of the day. Yeah. So like she should either get her shit together, you know, or just come out and say, okay, I just want to leave the house, because I don't think she's in the right headspace. She's in the right frame of mind to actually compete in that game. Like, everybody should have this competitive spirit. But so far, Vicky is not giving me that. Vicky is not giving me, she's just giving me, you know, I came to do standard Lily. Be fucking for real.
Okay. Interesting. I like the point where you said they begin to wake up. Truthfully, that was it for me, because I think like the last couple episodes I saw, I'm like, okay, especially the Biggie games where it was like the Olympic session. You know, I saw when Biggie told them to take the medal and then return it because they didn't participate. I could tell that, okay, yes, that is the point, because you need to earn this. This is why you're here. You're not here to just be a bandwagon. You have to actually drive and then, you know, see that you drove something. You know, and that's exactly what the house is for. You're not just there to make the numbers. You're here to be a person that we know that you came there, and then we know your name. We remember your name. That
show us what this is for.
Yeah.
I mean, the streets we do. You see, so the streets, as much as I'm a really big fan from like behind the scenes, even before they get into the house, I just feel like they're just taking their time. They're really supposed to have pulled a lot of stunts, because apparently the part they wield from behind the scenes.
It's obviously a fan of streets.
I mean, no, come on. I mean,
because let's face it, streets, like, they annoy me. Reads and streets.
So
that's
boring. That's what I'm saying. They're not doing so much yet.
You will know that there is nothing there, because the only highlight they are giving is Toby and meeting the bouquet. Toby, the only screen time that they are getting. And then like Toby is coming to tell his friend, I'm just using her for this thing. Whereas the girl is using you. The girl is 10 steps ahead of you. And you're also falling in love. Because trust me, he's not just saying all those things just because he wants to play the game. He means this man's eye look like somebody that is in love.
A finished man.
A finished man. Okay. You're supposed to tell me streets and reads. Bro, you got no reads.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
David.
Last week was actually good. I got really bored. To tell the truth, I didn't follow this season of Big Brother when it started, because the first week there was a lot going on, so I didn't follow. I just started to follow like last week, but I heard what had been going on, and then I actually saw that it was love and light before last week. Everyone love and light, nobody's trying to fight or anything. But we saw clashes, we saw encounters, we saw people, you know, getting to people. That's why I want to see. That's why we want to watch Big Brother. So it was good. And I'd like to highlight the party on Saturday. That is, for me, I think that's one of the best Saturday night parties I've ever watched. I think since, shout out to DJ Daisy, by the way, she was amazing. Since, I think the last time I saw a party this good where everyone was literally lost was during Ozo's set. Lockdown, the final party before the next day that it was all white. I think that was the last time I actually saw it, but everyone was like, the energy was crazy. Like it was aura for aura. Like, so yeah, this week was actually this week has been the best week so far since the season started. This past week, it has been the best week for me. Yeah.
Okay, so we can see that new ships are starting to emerge in the house. It's really nice. Wow. But yeah, we can see that new ships are starting to emerge. We have Tofa and Anita, and then we have Nelly and Suj. What do we think? Is there anyone that we're feeling so far? Because personally, I don't know what I feel towards Nelly and Suj.
Okay. Now, I think, and I saw a lot of people comment on Twitter that, oh, this isn't Love Island. But the truth of the matter is, if you're a Big Brother, you have to come with a strategy. And people have used ships to win. People have used ships. Even if you don't win, but you get far in the game, it's not. It's a proven. I
disagree with that.
It's a proven tactic. It's a proven tactic. Like, I can give you examples. Same Venita, Ekule,
your ability
even also and Nengi, like
one thing. It's one thing to have a ship, and it's one thing to act like you mean it.
No.
It's one thing to be natural.
I'm not saying anyone's like acting like they mean it. I'm just saying obviously it could be that these people are trying to.
I feel that if you want to use a ship to win, that means you lack content. Go to the drawing board.
No.
Oh.
If you want to win Big Brother Nigeria, let's be logical here. You have to be able to play on the emotions of Nigerians. Simple. Simple.
You could play on emotions by being
and if you use love or romance, Nigerians love romance. They don't even get it twisted. They love romance. They love seeing people make out. They love seeing ships grow stronger, do things, cook for him, like they love all those mushy stuff. Yeah. They love it. Bro, go on Twitter.
Nigerians love romance. I think they love toxic relationships. So the ability for you to be toxic, you get me, would determine how far you're going to get.
No, I'm not.
If it's toxic, then Beauty and what's his name?
Groovy.
Beauty and Groovy. People would not have been happy that Beauty left the house. Like, did you see the jubilation when Beauty left at the time? It was toxic. Did you see the jubilation? So yeah, I'm saying, okay, let's bring it back to the house. Nelly and Such. There is obviously sexual tension between those two. There's no denying it. And I don't buy the bullshit that Nelly said that she has a boyfriend, she has someone outside the house.
She didn't mean it now. And
I don't
when
think
she was having
that.
a conversation with Anita, and she was telling Anita that, I even told him that I have somebody outside the house and I don't want to do anything that will be disrespectful. And Anita was like, who is the person? Is he a spirit? So obviously she just said that to try and get him off her back. Yeah. She doesn't have anybody. That to
get him off her back. She said it to reinstate her claim that, if he really loves me, he is going to
he's going to apply pressure.
Yes. No girl will tell you, I'm
sense.
sorry, I have a boyfriend. If a girl tells you, I have a boyfriend, then that means she's interested in you, but she just wants to see how far.
So what's she supposed to say? If she's not interested,
I think
it's better than some that told. I don't want to call this. Better than some that told, their partner that, I'm not really a gift person, but if you buy me a gift.
Nobody ever rejects a gift. It's a gift for a reason.
Said that.
But then nobody ever rejects a gift because you didn't pay for this gift. You didn't.
But you telling a man you don't have to get me a gift.
There are people like that. Of course.
Wait. Let me get this straight. I think I misunderstood. So the whole gift conversation was, I'm not really a gift person. You don't have to buy me a gift.
But if you give it to me, I'll take it.
Well,
she's just saying the truth, being a human.
So me on Suj and Nelly, I think, like I said, they have this tension between them. It'll be interesting to see if they go far, because if they go far, Nigerians want to see them have their first kiss, which will obviously happen if they go far. They can't keep it away for too long.
Yeah.
What I would tell, and obviously this is for Suj, I think he needs to be a little bit cautious because Nelly reminds me of Mercy. Mercy wants someone who can play the game, and that's actually why Nelly likes Suj. You see the thing that happened on Saturday, was it Saturday or Sunday? When they played the Truth or Dare, I think it was Sunday. They played the Truth or Dare, and then someone dared Nelly to dance on Femi or whatever, striptease or whatever, and then Suj, Coyote flashed the camera on Su's face. You could literally see the jealousy all over his face, and then he tells Oyinka to crawl to him, like literally. And Nelly looks at him and that's the kind of thing that she likes. She's not trying to say I'm into you, but please just play the game. And that's what I think should do. I don't think he should really commit, because at a point I was starting to suspect that bro is starting to simp for Nelly. I don't think he needs to simp for Nelly. It's too early to simp for Nelly. I know she has everything, the physical attributes and everything, but it's too early to simp for Nelly. So that ship is not, it's a nice ship. If it sells, fine. If it doesn't, I won't be surprised.
So I think some other ships that I've been looking at for is the Jose and Oyinka, and it's really beautiful to see because there's the big guy who's literally all over somebody, and I think it might happen, because both of these brothers have very free spirit, and apparently you can tell that they are similarly loved by everyone in the house. Aside the auntie who's now chaotic, but they're loved by everyone, and then they play similar fair games, so they seem like they're available for you if you need them. So it'll be good to see that he hopefully enters a ship with somebody and then maybe leaves there with a ship.
I personally am looking forward to Tofa and Anita.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just like seeing the both of them together. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know what turns it will take, but I really want to see. I mean, we talked about we saw the kiss that they had in the Truth or Dare. It was nice to see. So I'm not really a ship person, to be honest, because I feel like sometimes ships in Big Brother's house you can't really say, because I mean, you guys are in a confined space. There's no internet. There's no outside world. You're literally with this person every day, every waking hour. You are seeing this person. Obviously, feelings are bound to come in, but are these feelings really strong, real feelings? We don't know. But like I said, I want to see how far Anita and Tofa will go. I think they look really cute together.
I don't think they look really cute. I think that Tofa will probably deploy or use this whole ship thing with Anita to get far in the game, because Tofa is, if it's not obvious to fans, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Tofa is one of the biggest Casanovas in that house. A day before he kissed her, which was, I think that was Friday or so, he literally flirted with Hadi. Like, literally. And Hadi was telling Onyeka, like, are you, like, reporting Tofa to Onyeka, like, can't you see your girl is here? What are you trying to do? The bro is literally, he's just everywhere. And I think, I would say the reason why, it looked good on Saturday, the kiss, was because everyone was under the influence. The party was good, the energy was good, and people said, okay, yeah. But I'm not buying.
Okay, but what if, yes,
Tofa
he flirted with Handi.
Tofa is a Casanova. He's never, I think if they even come out of the house, they're even going to break up. If they
get into a ship.
Yeah, I think they're going to break. I don't believe that. I don't think it's authentic. He doesn't.
So are you saying that his feelings are not genuine?
No, I don't believe his feelings are genuine. I believe he's playing the game with Anita. But it's up to her to, like, actually discern, because Anita is a really smart girl. So it's up to her to actually discern and be careful.
She needs to catch him then.
What?
Yeah, she needs to see him do things to other people.
Exactly.
And then confront him, because, that's like the only way to make him admit and say, look, I'm here
Maybe
just for the
Anita
game.
doesn't care.
See?
Anita, maybe she just doesn't care.
Yeah, maybe it could be, but I think she does, because there was a time Tofa was he in someone else's bed, Hadi's bed, or someone else? I can't remember who, and Anita felt really bad about that. She didn't like really tell him that she felt bad, but it was obvious that she felt bad.
Or she showed that she felt really bad.
But he didn't also realize that she felt bad, right?
She felt really bad.
No, he did when they had a conversation. He did, and he tried to, make things up. I think that night they cuddled up eventually, but she expressed it like she wasn't happy with that. She didn't like what she saw.
Okay, so we've talked about ships, we've talked about the housemates waking up, but then again, the house is actually starting to heat up with fights. Sorry, we've seen WanniXHandi. They had a fight with Onyeka.
Yeah.
WanniXHandi. They had a fight with Ruthie, and then we saw Zion and Chinwe also get into a fight, and she's still threatening to go upstairs and pack her bags so that the two of them can go outside the house and break up. So what do we think about this fight? I personally think I think what I would say is, I appreciate the fact that after the fight between Wanni and what's her name, Onyeka, she went back to apologize. I can't really remember what it was they were fighting about, but I think it was a pancake situation in the kitchen where Wanni made a statement and said, oh, some people are stingy, and it was probably directed at Onyeka or not, but Onyeka felt it was directed at her. And then, they got into a fight. Wanni used the B word towards her and all of that. I just appreciate the fact that even though she was angry, she said a lot of things that she wasn't supposed to say. She was able to, probably with the help of her sister and Sean, was able to see that, okay, I probably shouldn't have acted the way that I did. And then she went and she apologized properly. Because some people will go and apologize and say, I'm sorry if you felt disrespected. But she went and she said, I'm sorry I said this, and I'm sorry it made you feel so and so way. So I think for me, that's just what I'm going to take out of that. Yeah,
truthfully, right, when it comes to anger issues and emotions that rise up intensely, that's like the most logical and sensible thing to do, trust me, because apparently if you don't do that, it would explode beyond that moment. It would explode to multiple moments into the show where you would obviously tell that the reason why this action happened was because of this.
Yes.
And you don't want that to happen, because apparently you want to go find a show, or at least you want to get to somewhere that makes you feel fulfilled. If you don't eventually win the show. Because if you don't win the show, there's not going to be an entire beef outside the show. And that is like totally bad. Right? So you want to be able to create that balance between, okay, we fight. Or,
healthy rivalry.
But then let there be some coolness to some extent. Because, I mean, that's just what it makes sense.
I want to speak on Zion and Chinwe.
Yes, please.
Bro. I think you should go first this time. No. Okay, I want to speak on Zion and Chinwe. Now, let me say here, Zion is the typical example of why Nigerian men or why men will never ever confide in women. We do not like to confide in because of things because of okay, let me retake that.
I would like the way you took off your glasses.
Chinwe is the typical example of why men do not like to confide in women. Because of the I made you who you are stuff retorts. How do you go about, you have an issue, okay, you've been in a relationship 6 months, you get into the house
5 months actually.
You have 5 months, okay, you get into the house, you have an issue with your fellow lady, your man doesn't even, he doesn't try to intervene at that point, he just stays out of it. You go to meet him and he tells you like he doesn't like that what you did, you need to go apologize. Yes, Zion is actually wrong. How you threaten your girlfriend that you're going to break up with her, it doesn't apologize for, no, that's wrong. That's a red flag. If that's a red flag. It just shows like you're literally looking for opportunities to run away from the ship. That's wrong. It doesn't. That's a come on. It's not even you. That's wrong. So Chinwe went off mouthing about, not once, not twice, about how she paid for his fee here, how she begged him to come to the show, how she dragged him, how she organized it, how she took the lead and everything, making Zion look like a weak man. And that's wrong. If he's actually your boyfriend, you cannot do that. You cannot mouth off about him to people in the house. And I was so happy that Ebuka called it out on Sunday. And you could see how she tried so hard to be like, no, that's not what I mean. No, wait. No. Zion was on shades and he was like, immediately Ebuka said, you were talking about how you paid for him, how you spent your money on this. Zion just, he leaned back as Ebuka said that.
Yeah,
to tell you that he did not expect that his girlfriend will go off mouthing about this whole thing.
Especially to people that you barely
Exactly.
know.
And that's why when she said she wanted to leave, in my, as it is right now, to me, Zion and Chinwe are done. They're just playing, they're just putting up appearances. They're done. Zion is not into Chinwe anymore. If they come out of the house and eventually walk out, fine and good. But right now, the way I see it, Zion is done. I even think Zion should actually leave Chinwe alone. Because it just breeds toxicity. How do you go about telling people, I did this for you, I did that for you, I begged you here, blah 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 blah. Like what the fuck? Like you want to leave the house.
You should realize that Zion is a boy toy.
He is he?
So when they started the relationship, I feel every relationship has a talking stage.
Probably,
this person has a very big personality. Chinwe is the one with the money. Chinwe even posted that her father has an oil company and that she doesn't even need the money. And what is the money saving? 8 months she has made double of that. She actually she was actually there because she wanted the experience. The experience of going to the house with a man. She wanted that nasty web of lies and deceit. She said that when the DJ asked her, I'm sorry, but why did you've known him for 5 months and you sound like someone that has so many friends. Because she keeps saying, I have love at home, I have company, I have friends, I have this. So you're like, you met somebody 5 months ago and you're already gingering the person. Let's do this thing together. Let's do this. She said that she just wanted the experience. She wanted
some sort of Love Island feel.
Yeah, that she wanted. I feel she was bored. I feel she just wanted a twist, a very,
something just big.
She just played that game. And the boy toy knows that, she's doing this for the plot. And he doesn't mind actually. He's all chill and all. He's only reacting because people around him are reacting.
Yeah.
He does not have an issue.
The way I see it is that because Chinwe clearly said that she's the reason why Zion is here. Zion did not want to come for Big Brother. She dragged him. So I was like, okay, if this guy didn't want to be here in the first place, and you said you want to go, why is he not like, okay, let's go? Because I never wanted to be here in the first place. Why didn't you? I didn't see that reaction from Zion. Zion was like, if you want to go, you can go. And even the way he handled the situation with Chinwe, I think was really awful. How would you threaten to break up with your girlfriend in the house because she has an issue with her fellow girl?
That was him. That was him trying to get his masculinity back.
Really? That makes sense. I mean, that actually makes sense.
So he had to do it. He had to do it either because no amount of I want you to do it. I want you to do it. The only thing he could hang over her head was that relationship.
Really?
That breakup, that title of girlfriend is the only thing he can offer her in that house at this moment. He cannot offer her anything else. He cannot offer her protection, anything else. He's just going to hang that relationship thing because that is what she wants. She wants to ship so bad. She wants somebody to go at the end of the day and cuddle up and romanticize, but she does not want to be in an actual relationship.
Really?
So the boy toy just serves as, a means to do that. And he doesn't even mind at the end of the day because he likes the titbits. He likes the little, things he gets here and there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't fully want commitment. So both of them have like commitment issues. Both of them have like communication issues. So they are just doing it deep down. They know they are deceiving themselves.
Wow. So the relationship is not authentic.
It's not that deep. It's
Okay.
You're just deceiving themselves.
All right, so let's move on to is it Ruthie? Yes, Ruthie. Ruthie is the one in the triangle with Nelly and Mayor first.
She's
right?
not in any triangle.
Wait now, calm down. What I want to ask is, what do we think about the game that Ruthie is playing with Mayor Fresh? Because she told her partner that she's just using the guy, that she can't really date him.
Yeah.
Right. So what do we think about this?
I think Ruthie is actually one of the very.
Is that the reason why she can't date him?
She said, according to her, she says she's older than him,
I'm 7
way
years
older
older
than him,
I'm
so she
7
can't
years
date
older
him.
than him, so I can't even date him. What you take
7
me for?
years.
I can't even
Yeah.
date him.
Do you think she got closer to him because he became the custodian last week?
We all know that.
Yeah,
so.
That's
why.
obvious.
Because I mean, she was all, do not touch me, don't come close. That was last week. Do not touch me. I don't want you close to me. Don't touch me. But now she's all lovey-dovey, letting him cuddle her, letting him touch her, letting him grab her.
And he
calm
knows
down.
this, right? He knows this because he's a
And the
custodian, right?
funniest part
So
is that, if push comes to shove, he's going to kick her out.
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
that's what I'm
That's
saying. That's what I'm just saying. He knows. He knows.
Personally,
Come on.
If Ndi Nne did not go home, Team Flourish was my next pick to go home.
Why?
Yes. Yes.
Why?
Yes.
That's harsh.
Yes.
Don't use one person's scene.
Yes.
To judge it.
Yes, Team Flourish was my next pick to go home
Wait.
because, like, I don't know. Anytime I see Ruth, this year I said I was going to be less strict with how I access housemates because it's reality. The last time I got, a lot of stick because of what happened with T-Batch. But this year, Ruth is, I don't want to be insulting, but I think she's way in over her head to think that she's in a competition with Nelly for mayor. Ooh. Like, she's in no, like Nelly doesn't even see her. Nelly doesn't even think she exists. Like, Nelly's not even sure she's an idea in the house, but she wants to go up to everyone. Nelly's watching us. Do you know that Nelly was peeping when I and Mayor were together? Like, what? Why are you so insecure for a guy you supposedly are using? Why are you so insecure? Why? Why do you think you're in a competition with Nelly? Nelly's with Suge, catching her cruise with Sean. In fact, everyone. But it's only Ruthie that has a problem with Nelly because she just feels that, Nelly is. I think she feels that because the first guy that Ruthie likes in the house was Mayor. She feels like Mayor, the guy that I like, is attracted to Nelly. What's so special about her? Apart from the what? BBL.
She did tell Mayor that, I already paid for a BBL. That's what you like.
She wants to be Nelly so bad. Ruthie wants to be Nelly so bad.
And that is even worse because Mayor is smart, trust me, and he's going to use those things to his favor. Only if he doesn't catch the attention of all of this happening. Trust me.
Yeah.
Only if he doesn't.
Yeah. Ruthie can't stand the fact that Nelly is literally, let me not say literally, but one of the hottest ladies in the house, and guys like,
and things
really
just come effortless
find
to
her
her.
attractive.
Like attraction just come. She doesn't even have
Ruthie
to try
feels
so
like
hard.
I'm that
I'm
girl,
here.
so yeah, I should also.
I mean, fake it till you make it. Who does that? Fake it till you make it.
I mean,
Okay, but do we think that what's her name? Do we think that Nelly genuinely likes? Who do we think she genuinely likes in the house? Is it Mayor? Is it Suge? Who do you even think that Mayor likes? Is it Ruthie? Is it Nelly? What do we think? He said you're not in a triangle, but at this point, it's like going like this, like
there's
this,
no
like
triangle.
this.
This is what it is.
Tell me.
Ruthie likes Mayor. Mayor likes Nelly.
Nelly.
He likes Ruthie, but not as much as he likes Nelly.
No, I don't think that's the case. I feel Ruthie doesn't like Mayor. Ruthie likes the benefit that comes with Mayor. Nelly wants to be on her own, but Mayor is going for Nelly. Now, Mayor doesn't want to seem stupid and being pushed around, so he's going to Ruthie just to get that closure
Attention.
of being in a relationship. But like when push comes to shove and Nelly shows the slight interest in him, trust me,
Yeah.
Ruthie is going to just get discarded. Ruthie
Yeah,
is just
obviously,
going
that's
to,
what I'm saying. But I there was a time, a conversation that Ruthie had with Mayor, telling him that, I don't want to be second option. I don't want to be second choice. Like that to me, that scenario just spelled, okay, pick me.
Me on a one.
Ruthie is just
it's
behaving. Ruthie is just behaving like Unilag in person, because
Exactly.
that's always like.
Like, I don't want to be a second option because she just feels,
you are.
Ruthie sees Nelly as a threat, and I don't know why. Why is Nelly a threat to her? I really don't know why she sees Nelly. Like, of all the ladies in the house, Ruthie sees Nelly as a threat. I really don't know why.
But who do we think that Nelly really likes? Suj, or I think it's Suj.
Suj, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Suj
she has
for
she's more like I said,
You're not forgetting this girl is
they are physically attracted to each other. The attraction
You're
is
not
just
forgetting
there.
this girl is calculating.
I know, but like based off of what we're seeing, let's forget strategy now. Based off of
It's
what we're
Suj.
seeing,
She's
who
more
does it
comfortable.
seem that she's leaning
Yeah.
towards the most? I think it is Suj.
It's Suj. Although hot take, if Sean was not with Wanni,
You think it would be Nelly and Sean?
Nelly would have wanted to be with Sean. If Sean was not with Wanni, Nelly would have wanted to be with Sean. That's my hot take.
Okay, so let's move to our highlights and lowlights for this week. What do I think somebody else should go first. What I think about what my highlights was.
My highlight has to be the party. It was late. Thank you, Gordon. In fact, Biggie, every Saturday, like I want this kind of party. Like it was late. Everyone was active, Everyone was active. My lowlight has to be someone that we've not talked about, and that's Ben. My namesake. You embarrassed me, bruh. What's that? You're begging Chizoba for a kiss? Because I'll forgive Ben because he was under the influence. But bro, you begged her once. She said no. You begged her twice. She said no. You're still begging her, following her like housefly. Why? Like, bro, that's like, and you're actually telling her, please don't embarrass me. No, bro, you're fucking embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. Like, when she tells you no, you want the kiss, you're under her, you maintain your steez, but he couldn't maintain his steez, so he lost his composure. Literally, Ben lost his composure, and it was embarrassing because it's my namesake. We don't do that. Beg for kiss once, twice. You're still trying to cajole, and then you followed her to sleep on the floor and everything. So Ben has to be very, very careful.
He's a man in love. You also give him some grace.
That scenario made me start looking at him with one eye, and if care is not taken, I'm literally going to champion his exits from the house. That's my low light. I didn't like what I saw with Ben. Like, I hope that never repeats itself. I'll forgive him because he was probably high.
Okay, so I think my highlight was them winning the wager. I really liked seeing them come together and I like the fact that they understood the assignments this time. I really liked seeing them come together, put their heads together to actually achieve what Big Brother asked them to achieve. So seeing them win the wager was just so exciting for me. Yeah, I think that's my highlights. Low lights, I don't think I really paid attention to anything that wasn't giving me.
Okay.
Okay, so I also have a lot, but I think I'll start with the highlights. So it has to be the Biggie games. I really loved the energy. But I should say this, hot take, I felt bad about how the gaming score was done. A team does this, and then you had 2 extra points for the other team. True. That was really messy because he messed up with the other team. But then it was really good to see some team coming out really active, and then there was a lot of cheering on that a lot of people put on. So that was really good. The low light has to be your man, Ben. I think it was just last night I was watching. It was watching, and there was this lady, and then they were talking. I don't like. I mean, I talk a lot, but it's not when it comes to ratting and then it's like a gossip and then you're dealing with a lady. Man, that wasn't cool. I mean, you could have been doing a lot of things. Yes, you're talking and you're washing. Yes, it can be about any other thing, but not in the way it was. I didn't like that. So.
Ben needs to sit up. He's letting a lot of people down.
My highlight is definitely when the twins humbled Ruthie. Ruthie, bitch, in your face. Ruthie should better watch her back because those things are coming for her and coming for her hard, and that's on period. For any low light, I don't think I have any really. I don't think I have any, except the situation where everybody's using DJ Flo as a stress ball, emotional stress ball.
Yeah, like
confide in me.
But I mean, she's entertaining it, so.
There's a way you would be exposed to so much negative energy that it starts rubbing off. She should limit who has access to her. She's just open for all. She's just giving First Bank restroom. Like, be fucking for real.
Literally, that's what she's doing.
Oh my God. Okay, so let's move on to react to things that went viral on X this week. So we saw the video of Wanni saying that she cannot be with a guy who doesn't give head.
Yeah.
Ugh, what do we think about that?
I mean, that's her preference.
I don't know why people are stressing about it.
I really don't know why people are.
I don't know why people are stressing about it. If she cannot be with a man that doesn't, okay, good and fine for her. Why is it affecting the flow of blood in your body?
The real ones don't have to announce that they are real. She might have just gotten head once or twice in her lifetime and automatically feels like that. No,
I mean, maybe not, because she said that she did say
if
she
it's
had
a
been
normal
spoiled.
thing, if it's a normal thing for you to see head as being spoiled, then that means your sex game is whack.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
me out.
But like, I think it's really correct.
Because
the truth is,
Yes,
something
because you
that
have to announce. You have to announce.
You don't have to tell. Like,
exactly. If it's
like
if you're
if I'm
that
your
used to
man,
it,
you
if
don't
you've
need to
been
tell
spoiled,
me.
if
Just
you
by
see that
being
as
in the
being
actions, I
spoiled,
already know what you like,
bro,
and then I
make
give it
make
to
sense.
you. You don't have to say to me
I
to my
think
face that this is what you like. Nah, I
While
feel like
there's that, there's also some people are just really vocal with the things that they like.
no, it's not about the things that you like.
I mean, again, in the context of the conversation that
I think it was
they
just
were
a thing for the
having.
show. She just wants us to hear it. Just tell it to our
That's
face, to
just
our
so-
ears.
That's
all. It's not like anything
that's her
important.
trying to be. I could see the lies sipping from her, sipping from her mouth when she said that. I could see the.
My goodness.
You know, lying gives you this brazen audacity.
Actually.
To just so I could literally I could spot a fake when I see one. I would take you near fire and you would literally melt because you're plastic. That lie was not given.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't need to. You didn't need to.
Do you have anything to say about that?
No.
Okay, so there was another tweet that said, and I quote, "Ha, that was low of Zion to insinuate that Nelly's chef status is for home service smashing and cooking so that the clients will call again." Very, very, very low indeed. Because even if it says, why are you opening your mouth to say that?
No, Bawo. I feel like she should pride herself in customer satisfaction.
God damn it.
Wow.
So I think that came
Not
off.
low of her. We're talking about Zion now. See, now Zion is just doing a lot of things that are just starting to piss me off. First, you're threatening your girlfriend with breakup. Any man that threatens you with breakup, according to Kimike, is a weak man. But that's by this.
He's a
That's
weak
by
man.
the side. That's by the side. So a lot of people are reacting to, oh, why would he say such a thing about Nelly? That was really low of him, and I think that is really low of him. Like, why? Even if that's what she's doing.
So that's the thing I was saying about Hanga earlier, right? He was looking for other means of ways for him to shine and bruise the ego that was already broken.
Hurt by his
Do you understand?
girlfriend.
So he needed to come out in a way that look, you can't pull me
and
down
he
like
was
that.
and
Just
he
go.
was like, and he sat down and he went to the dream board and was like, what should I do? Maybe
Do
it's
you
not
get-
shaming.
so
I should just let shame. And that will work. That will work.
Nah.
And it
As
works
much as-
because they got
as-
people talking.
Do you get
did.
so as much as it wasn't the right thing to say or one of the most sensible things to say,
I
especially
feel
about
should
your
have
woman?
retorted and was like, at the end of the day, it's customer satisfaction. Even your girlfriend can boast of that. Period.
That would have been fire.
He could have,
That would have been fire.
He could have done it in a way that puts her in a positive light. But then again, he didn't really care. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, that's just
so
it.
we,
So to
we
him,
feel that
See, this girl.
Coming from someone that can't control his girlfriend, coming from someone that can't speak to his girlfriend, coming from someone that will only get his girlfriend's attention if he dangles the relationship over her head. But you have a lot to say.
yeah. So we feel like it was more of like a transfer of aggression.
Oh, yeah,
I just
like
think
that.
it was
She
unnecessary.
was like collateral damage for his bruised ego.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
As much as he
scapegoats.
didn't need it. So yeah.
So to round this episode off, we're going to score the housemates and how they were in the house last week on a scale of 1 to 10, based off of everything that happened in the house, the fights, the gossip, the love, the triangles, the shapes, everything. Them winning their wager, which was my highlight.
Yeah.
I think I would score them. I feel like they've improved significantly from the first week. So I think I would give them a very good 6.9.
0.9. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me too, they've been stepping up in recent times, and it's just looks good. I'm feeling it. I'm beginning to feel the show, and it's really encouraging to watch even more. So I just give them. I was gonna give them a 5.5, but then 6 is fine. 6 over 10.
For me, because I feel most of the people there are all millennials. They just back themselves for the show. Like they're all millennials. So and I feel they've had experience watching the show, because most of them have auditioned 3-4 times, and then the 5th time God answered their prayers and they're in the house. So I feel like I would give them. I'm expecting more. Do you get me? There are some people who carry the show on their back. Example, the twins.
Yeah.
Bitch, don't come close if you can't stand the heat, and that's on period. So I feel I would give them a 7, because I'm expecting better.
More.
Yeah, because
A 5. It's a solid 5, mate. Although there's an exception, and that would be again, credit to, like you said, the twins, Wanni and Handi.
WanniXHandi.
I would single them out and give them a 10/10 every week because they literally carry the show on their back. They can't leave the house. Even Biggie knows it. They can't leave the house. The fans know it. They can't leave the house. They're literally like, based on the polls, they're like literally the favorites to win, you know, this season. So yeah, I would encourage them to keep it up. You know, give us drama, give us content. This is what we want to watch. So yeah, shout out to Wanni and Handi. They've been my contest since I started watching this season. They've been the people that I want to see happen. Like I love how they handle drama. I love it. Like I love it. That's peak TV.
And that's all we can take on this week's episode of Pulse Hot Takes. Make sure you follow us across all our social media platforms at Pulse Nigeria 247, as we'll be dishing out round-the-clock updates as it day hot from Biggie's house. If you want to be a part of the show, please reach out to us via our social media handles and we will get you on the show. Until next time, from all of us in the studio, bye.
Adios.